Hello student, myself Priyanka, your physics teacher. In our previous classes, we have learned about reflection by spherical mirror and numericals related to it. Now, today's class will start a new topic, refraction of light. So let's start. We have observed that whenever we place a pencil or stick in a glass of water obliquely and we observe it, then it will seems to bend. Have you ever wondered why this happened? Actually, this happened due to this phenomenon, refraction of light. Remember, refraction of light. We have learned about reflection of light. That means bouncing back of light. Now we will learn about refraction of light. So refraction means refraction of light basically means or you can say that refraction of light defined as the change in direction of light, or you can write bending of light. In reflection, bouncing back now, but for refraction it will be bending of light when it goes from one medium to another medium obliquely. Now you may say, ma'am, why you are written here obliquely? If it will move perpendicularly or other, then what happens? There is special cases also. We will learn about that also. But you have to remember that the definition of refraction of light is whenever light goes from one medium to another medium, then its direction changes. It is known as refraction, or you can define bending of light when it goes from one medium to another medium, then it is known as refraction of light. Clear? Here you can see from one medium to another medium. That means, for example, from air to water or from air to glass, like this. That means there should not be a single medium. If there is two medium, then only refraction of light takes place. Clear? So let me once again explain that. Refraction of light defined as the change in direction of light or bending of light when it goes from one medium to another medium obliquely. Now the topic is, where does the refraction takes place? Okay. The refraction basically takes place at the boundary of two medium. That means, for example, that refraction takes place from air to water. Let us draw. Suppose this is water surface and this is air, or this is water. So where does the refraction takes place? Refraction takes place in this boundary. That means the surface between water and air, between the two medium. Clear? You have to remember this point for 1 marks question. Refraction takes place at the boundary of these two medium, or at the interface where the two medium meet. Clear? So again, let us sum up. Refraction is defined as the change in direction of light or bending of light when it goes from, or you can say travel from one medium to another medium obliquely. Now we have to learn what is the cause of refraction. Why does the refraction takes place? Because previously in your class 6 or 7 you have learned that light is always travel in a straight line. Obviously this is true, but lights travel in straight line in a single medium. For example, whenever light travel in air only, then it will move in straight line. But if it will travel from one medium to another medium, then its direction changes or it bends back. Clear? So what is the cause of refraction? Let us learn. Now from this table you can see light have different speed in different medium. In air it is having 3 in air, or in vacuum it is having 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second speed. But as in water as well as glass, the speed of light is changes. That means light have different speed in different medium. Actually, due to this change in speed in different medium is cause of the refraction of light. Clear? So if 1 marks question is there, then you have to write the cause of refraction is the change in speed of light in different medium. That means it have different speed in different medium. That's why refraction takes place. Let me explain it. Whenever light travel through the air, it has greater speed, but through traveling through the air, whenever it start entering in water, what happened? Suddenly the speed of the light changes now. Due to this reason, the direction of the light is changes or light ray bend. That's why refraction takes place. Clear? So what is the cause of refraction? The cause of refraction is change in speed of light in different medium. You can take 1 or 2 example of the speed of light in different medium. Okay, so let's take screenshot of this note. Now let us learn another topic, optically denser and rarer medium. Okay, now you have learned in class 6, I think, if I am not wrong, that the medium through which light can pass is known as transparent medium. है ना? The medium through which light can pass is known as transparent medium. Now this transparent medium have another property which is known as optical density. Like density, every substance have density, no? Similarly, the transparent medium have one property which is known as optical density. Detail about optical density is not in your syllabus. Just you have to remember that there is one property of transparent medium which is known as optical density. So let us learn how optical density affect the speed of light or refraction phenomenon. So depending upon optical density, the transparent medium have 2 types, or you can say that depending upon optical density, transparent medium categorized into 2 types. What are they? Denser medium and rarer medium. Clear? Let me again define this. Depending upon optical density, there are 2 types of medium, denser medium and rarer medium. Which medium? Transparent medium. Transparent medium having other 2 types which is known as denser and rarer. In opaque medium, refraction doesn't take place. Whenever opaque medium means just like wall. Whenever light fall on the wall, what happens? Reflection takes place. Transparent, only in transparent medium refraction takes place. Transparent medium means through which light can pass, but opaque medium means through which light cannot pass. Now, that's why this transparent medium categorized into 2 types, denser medium and rarer medium, depending upon optical density. Now, what is the definition of denser medium? From the name only it is clarified. Denser, that means its density is greater. Which density? Optical density. Denser medium means which have greater optical density. And rarer medium means which have less optical density. Simple now? Clear? So one more definition is there. Denser medium means the medium through which light can pass with less speed. So these are the definition. You have to remember here, density is greater, speed is less. The medium in which density, optical density is greater, in this medium light travel with less speed or slower than the rarer medium. Clear? So these are the definition of optically denser medium, and in rarer medium light can pass with high speed. Let us give example also. Air have less optical density than the water, and you know that light will pass with, from this chart, from this table you can see that light can pass with greater speed in air, but the speed of light is less in case of water. Clear? Now water is denser medium now, and air is rarer medium. That means in rarer medium light travel with high speed or light can travel faster, and in denser medium light travel with less speed. Clear? So this is the definition, and you can take a screenshot of this note. Now we have to learn how the refraction takes place in case of optical rarer medium and denser medium. For example, if the light ray enter from rarer medium to denser medium, then what happen? Or whenever light pass from denser medium to rarer medium, what happen? Let us learn. Let us first learn refraction of light when it goes from a rarer, here I have taken one example, air, medium to denser medium. As a denser I have taken glass, you can take water also. Then what happen? Okay, let us learn. So from this figure you can see that this light incident on this surface na, this is the boundary. As I told you, refraction takes place at the boundary or at the surface between air and glass, or you can say that the surface which separate the rarer medium and denser medium. So this light incident on this surface, that's why this light ray is known an incident ray. As you have learned in case of reflection of light, na, similarly here also this is incident ray, and after refraction the light ray pass through the path which is known as refracted ray. Now if we draw a perpendicular at the surface, obviously this is known as normal. Similarly, the angle between normal and incident ray is known as incident angle, which is represented as I. So I is angle between incident ray and normal is known as incidence angle. That means AON is known as incidence angle. You can also say that it is angle of incidence. Clear? Similarly, angle between normal and reflected ray is known as angle of refraction. Okay, it is refracted ray, not reflected ray. Don't get confused. Clear? So these are the formula we have. These are the topic we have learned. Now, what happened in case of refraction? You can see here the angle of incident is greater than the angle of refraction. Na? That means it is not like reflection. In reflection we have learned that angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. But here angle of incidence is not equal to angle of refraction. In this particular case, that means whenever the light refracted from rarer medium to denser medium, then I, that means angle of incidence, is greater than angle of refraction. Okay, or you can see after refraction, if it is refraction is not takes place, then what happens? This is the path of this incident ray, but you can see that after refraction, the refracted ray come close to the normal. So whenever any light ray refracted from rarer medium to denser medium, then the refracted ray come close to the normal. Clear? So now if light refracted from denser medium to rarer medium, then what happened? We have to learn. Here again we take the example denser medium as a glass and rarer medium as air. Now whenever light ray refracted from glass to air, then what happened? The refracted ray move away from the normal. Again I told you now, whenever it is coming from denser to rarer, from D to R, denser to rarer, as a result it is move away from our normal. Like this you can remember. That means whenever light ray move from denser medium to rarer medium, it will move away from the normal. And if the light ray coming from rarer medium to denser medium, that means it is coming from D to R. Na? That means D to R, it will move away from the normal. And if it will coming from R to D, then it will come close to the normal. Now here, as it is move away from the normal, as a result I is less than R. That means angle of incidence is less than angle of refraction. Clear? So these 2 points you have to remember. When light ray refracted from denser medium to rarer medium, then after refraction the refracted ray move away from the normal, and if the light ray refracted from a rare medium to denser medium, then the refracted ray come close to the normal. As a result, angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction. Clear? So you can take a screenshot of this note. So today we have learned about the concept of refraction, what is the cause of refraction, then optically denser and optically rarer medium and refraction through this point. For next class we will learn about the laws of reflection as well as refractive index, and some numerical also we will try to solve in our next class. Thank you.